Hello everyone, in this quick short video I'm going to teach you all the fighting fundamentals that you need to know if you want to learn how to fight. So first of all, I'm going to teach you how to punch without breaking your own hand. Now everyone at home, make a fist. As you probably know, your thumb goes on the outside here, but most people don't know why. So if you don't want to sprain your wrist, the reason why your thumb is on the outside is to apply pressure. You push your thumb in towards your knuckle, which locks the wrist. You can feel it becoming a lot tighter and a lot steadier. So by pushing your thumb in, you are giving your wrist a lot more stability. How should you hit? Most people just hit straight forward with their knuckles. But if you land a punch on a hard surface and you hit straight in the middle here, as you can see, these two knuckles are a lot bigger than these two knuckles. So if you hit a hard surface straight on top here, this knuckle will go that way and this one that way, and you will break your hand. So mainly you should try to hit with your front two knuckles. Those are the biggest and strongest knuckles. When you're ready to strike, you make your fist, your thumb apply pressure inwards, and you're gonna hit with the two front knuckles. Let's test it out. Make a fist and punch. To get the most amount of power, instead of hitting like this, I'm rotating a bit extra to get that extra power in my punch. But as you probably see, this is a power punch. It's slow, right? It's a slow punch, but there is a way to make your punch even faster. Now, if you have seen boxers or martial artists shadow box, they have their hands open. They don't close their hands because this is faster. If you're gonna tighten both your fists and shadow box, every movement becomes a lot heavier and a lot slower. So what you can do to get a fast and powerful punch, you keep your fist open until you land your punch. So you keep it open right before, when you're about here, right before you're about to hit the target, you tighten your fist, apply pressure with your thumb and hit with the two front knuckles while rotating your fist. And by combining all these, you can be fast. You keep your power and you don't break your hand. So now I'm going to teach you how you can hit the bag without any reps, without any gloves, and without bleeding. So you do everything you have learned so far. Tighten your fist, thumb pressure inwards, you brace your forearm, and you punch and rotate your hand and hit with the front two knuckles. So maybe you have hit a bag before and you've seen you begin bleeding on your knuckles. That's not good. If you're hitting a soft bag, that means that your punching is flawed. You should think of your punches like an arrow. They should go straight through the target in a straight line. So if you're just wailing on the bag, the reason why your knuckles are starting to bleed is because you're skimming the bag and you're just ripping apart the skin on top of your knuckles. So think of an arrow. An arrow goes straight in to the target, with your front two knuckles being the tip of the arrow or the spear or whatever. So if you punch correctly into a bag, I can stand like this for hours without bleeding or hurting my knuckles that much, because I'm punching straight into the target with my forearm in a straight line. But obviously if you hit a harder target, you will begin to bleed because the material is harder than your skin. So number 2, I'm going to teach you a proper stance. A stance consists of a lead hand, a power hand, a front foot, and a back foot. My front foot, I have a steady base. I'm not standing straight forward because if I go to the side, I will fall. Other side, I will fall. I have a steady base with my back foot here and my front foot here. So as you can see, my feet are about shoulder distance away. So this is a proper stance. And with your front toe and your back heel in line. You can adjust this after a while to what feels the best for you, but you should start like this and then make adjustments later. Now there are two types of stances that you can have. Now I'm demonstrating a southpaw. This is with your right hand as the lead hand. This is the most uncommon stance. And then it's with the left hand in front. It's called orthodox. Your left hand is your lead hand and right hand as your power hand. Now your lead hand, this is your fastest hand and your fastest weapon. It's straight there in front of the target, and you should throw this a lot. Now for the backhand, this is where the power lies. But as you know, if you're doing a power shot and you miss, you might be in big trouble. So you use your lead hand to measure the distance between you and your opponent, and then you can strike with your power hand. Wherever your lead hand can hit, so can your power hand. It's the same distance. The only difference is with your power hand, you are rotating all your body weight into the punch. But with the lead hand, you don't have that much rotation, but you have a bit rotation. And with that rotation, you can step in with your lead foot and strike at the same time. So the moment your lead foot hit the ground, you strike. All the power comes from the ground to the hips and into your target. Now for the power hand, as I said, your hips are the key. This is not as powerful as it can be, because I need to use my hips and my body weight for that punch. Now that I've gone through how to make a fist and how your stance should be, it's important to remember also that you should move a lot. Practice your movements. When I'm going forward and stepping forward with my lead leg and following with my back leg. If I want to go to the left, I use my lead leg, step to the left, and my back leg follows me to the left. But if I want to go to the right, then I use my back leg. I step with my back leg and follow with my front leg. Forwards and then backwards again. You use the back leg, you step back and you follow with your lead leg. Step forward and you follow. Left, you follow with your back foot. Back and then to the right. Of course, if you know these rules and you have practiced them, then you can break the rules. But for now, if you're a beginner, stick with this. Left, right, forward, backwards. Now for all these punches, especially the 1 and the 2, you don't want your head to be in a straight line. If your head is in a straight line, it's easy for your opponent to counter. So when you're jabbing, you want to step down here. Instead of keeping your head here, you want to go down here. Now my chin is protected by my own shoulder, and my power hand protecting my chin and my body. So instead of this, you do this. Now for the power shot, it's the same. And you throw your power hand, not like that. What you want to do, you want to use your body. You want to come here, not straight forward, but to the left. That way, all my power comes to the side of my target, all my weight straight into the target. Now thank you for watching. If there's anything else you want to learn, then leave me suggestions in the comments below. Like and follow for more.